Hello guys and welcome to my new video. So today I decided to have a look at the performance of Holy Paladins in patch 7.3 and in basically a prediction for what's going to happen in patch 7.35, how Holy Paladins are going to be scaling, or basically how viable they're going to be in the current and in the future content. So by looking at the logs, I mean I'm gonna throw in a log here or to showcase basically where Holy Paladins are at the moment. Holy Paladins are actually in a really good spot right now in patch 7.3. They're one of the top healers, like I mean in 75th percentile, their ranking is #1. Even if they were ranking the bottom, they would still be almost a mandatory part of a Tomb of Sargeras raid, because no one else can provide as much single target or tank healing as a Holy Paladin can. So Holy Paladin is filling a specific niche of tank healing where no other healer can really compete. I mean, there are other healing classes that can do good single target healing, but not to the same extent as the Beacon of Fate, where you can put two beacons on your tanks, which are tier 20 Paladin 4 set, a tier 20 Paladin 4 set. For 5 seconds after casting Light of Dawn, your healing spells will transfer an additional 40% to your Beacon of Light targets, which basically means you can just put beacons on your tanks and just heal everyone else. And the transfer of heals into your beacons is insane. I mean, the tanks are almost always will be topped up because of the tier 24 set. There's going to be a lot of overhealing because of that as well. But Holy Paladins provide insane single target / tank healing. They also have really good cooldowns that can be used for stressful situations or a mastery or of sacrifice. These raid cooldowns are actually one of the best raid cooldowns. You also have Devotion Aura for progression fights. These are really almost a must-have cooldowns. A must-have healer basically. If you're looking to play a Holy Paladin or if you're looking to roll a Holy Paladin, you will not be disappointed by the viability, by the demand of Holy Paladins that are needed in raid. Of course, Holy Paladins, if there's 2 Holy Paladins, there's a little bit of a stacking issues. I mean, there's going to be too much tank healing, but that can be remedied by going into like Beacon of Lightbringer, Beacons for the win basically. But Holy Paladins are doing really strong, and how are they going to be looking in 7.35? So let's look at the tier 20. So tier 21, sorry, let's look at tier 21 2-set bonus. So Flash of Light and Holy Light transfers 40% additional healing to your Beacon of Light targets. So this is actually really kind of a mandatory part of a tier set. You kind of need that additional beacon healing to really push Holy Paladins into a really extremely powerful tank healers. So like I said, with tier 24 set you had beacon transfer, and with tier 21 2 set you also have an additional beacon transfer, which means Holy Paladins are still going to be extremely strong tank healers. They're going to be basically mandatory for any progression fight. We'll have to see how Antorus tank damage is going to pan out, because in Tomb of Sargeras the initial tank damage was actually insane. Tanks were getting hammered really hard, and Holy Paladins therefore were really mandatory. So the tier 20 2-set bonus is actually very good, because Holy Paladins really do need that extra beacon transfer to make them really strong for tank healing. The 4-set is a bit more interesting and way harder to actually evaluate. Holy Shock has a 30% chance, so straight away RNG, which is not that great for healers, but let's look at it. Holy Shock has a 30% chance to increase the critical healing. Not the critical chance, but the critical healing, critical healing of your Flash of Light, Holy Light, and Light of Dawn by 100% for 10 seconds. So it's not guaranteed that your Flash of Light and Holy Shock and Light of Dawn are going to crit, but if they do crit, they're going to crit for way more. So basically, just testing it out on PTR, I was running the tier 24 set. I was Holy Shocking on cooldown. I was just checking how the proc works. So the proc itself is called Purity of Light. For 10 seconds you get this buff that basically enables you to get massive crits from your Holy Light, Flash of Light, and Light of Dawn. Now, because Light of Dawn cooldown, you most likely will only be able to get 1 Light of Dawn inside this buff timer. But if you really kind of consider, the RNG seems to be really crazy right now. It seems to be just proc based, like random 30%. I imagine that this 4 set bonus is going to work the same way as a deck system works. So for example, out of 10 holy shocks, you're guaranteed to have 3 of those holy shocks to proc Purity of Light buff, which increases your critical healing. Now this enables you or reduces the RNG factor, because you always will have the 3 procs. It just does, it's just random where it happens. It can happen the first holy shock, it can happen the last holy shocks, it can happen in the middle, whatever. But it's most likely going to be a deck system. It's not guaranteed. I'll be surprised if it's not a deck system, because if it's just random, there's going to be too much RNG in this tier set. Like for example, on a 6-minute fight, if you use a holy shock on cooldown or close to cooldown, you can maintain a whole 2 minutes of this buff. You can have 2 minutes of a buff which increases your critical healing of Holy Light, Flash of Light, and Light of Dawn. Now, it's because it's RNG, it's really kind of hard to determine how good this is or how bad it is. Like, I mean, this could proc at moments where you don't need it. It is 10 seconds, but 10 seconds is kind of long. But for Holy Paladin, considering you don't have any HOTS, or like you don't really have HOTS, or it's not affected by the HOTS, you kind of you're most likely going to be casting a Flash of Light, a Holy Light, and hoping that there's actually damage happening when this proc happens. So I can't really evaluate saying how good it's going to be. I'm presuming it's going to be an upgrade over tier 19, because over tier 20, because tier 21 is going to be higher item level. So straight up, just item level increase is most likely going to push tier 21 for Holy Paladins to actually be using it. Because it's RNG, I'm not completely sure how good it's going to be. I don't like any RNG kind of procs. I do like the 2 set bonus, which I feel is almost mandatory for Holy Paladin to have, because you need that additional beacon of light healing. Now, so just to summarize the video, Holy Paladins are doing really well. There's no viability issues. If you're looking into playing a healer who can top someone up from 10% to full HP in like matter of seconds, Holy Paladins is your type of healer. Holy Paladins is all about instantly healing up. Players are casting big heals, and with tier 21 4 set, your heals are going to crit for a massive amount. So I'm assuming that crit is still going to be your #1 choice as a Holy Paladin, considering if you increase your crit more, your Holy Shock, your Holy Light or Flash of Light crits are going to be insane. They're going to be so big that it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun to play Holy Paladin. Let me know how you feel about these tier 21 changes. Let me know how you feel about your Holy Paladin. I'm actually really enjoying my Holy Paladin. I feel Holy Paladins are in a really strong position. They're the best tank healers. I feel that they're going to be almost mandatory for any Antorus raids. Let me know how you feel about this video. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, and I'll see you in my next little guide.